Today we're going to look at the 10 different types of Battlefield players and rate accordingly using a scale of 1 to 10. We'll start at the bottom, looking at some of the worst styles of play possible and work our way up to the real MVPs of the battlefield. Starting us off, we have the Sniper Camper. You've all seen them, the player who will make it their mission to climb atop the highest part of the map with a 40 times scoped rifle in an attempt to become Chris Kyle from American Sniper, only to find that they can't aim and get domed within 10 seconds of reaching their perch. The Sniper Camper will often be found in a squad on their own at the bottom of the scoreboard. Rating 0 out of 10. At number 9 we have the Medic MONGS. Almost in the same league as the Sniper Camper, the Medic MONGS are the player that knowingly choose to spawn in as a medic, however have no real understanding of what the class is for or how they are supposed to use it. Much like a horse with blinkers on, the Medic MONGS cannot see anything that is not directly in front of them, so don't expect medic support unless it suits them. Have you ever experienced the cruel moment in Battlefield 1 where a medic, or in fact 3, are standing above you struggling to work out how to fire their gun, never mind how to use the medical syringe? Well, they are the Medic MONGS and fully deserve the 1 out of 10 rating that I am awarding them. Absolutely shocking. Next up is the Gadget Guy. Now here we have a true legend of the Battlefield franchise. All they want to do is attempt to either try and hide with a UCAV or lock you with their PLD from behind a rock. In some cases a gadget can be a useful addition to your arsenal on the battlefield, and for that I have no problem. But if you're the sort of soldier that spends 90% of your time looking through a set of high powered goggles, please uninstall. And as for the UCAV pros that sit in their spawn firing those high powered floating warheads at people, please put it away and learn to play. Rating 2 out of 10. Chat Flamers. Chatbox heroes are a PC only breed, as on the console you don't have the luxury of a keyboard to vent your frustrations at teammates, enemies, or in fact anyone that cares to read what you've put. They come from all walks of life, though there are a couple of common themes with the Chat Flamers. They're either very bad and cool hacks the moment they get killed, or perceive themselves to be very good and can't accept the fact that they just got wrecked by another player. Usually not the worst player on the server, and can be the source of a fair bit of entertainment, the Chat Flamer scores a rating of 4 out of 10. The Vehicle Guy. The most obvious vehicle guy can be seen on Battlefield 1 in the artillery truck. We've all seen them camping on the side of a mountain, padding their stats and trying to killstreak. This takes zero skill, and for me is one of the stupidest things that DICE could let happen in their game. This does not account for all vehicle players however, as some do like to mix it up and can produce some pretty extraordinary kill streaks and plays. Taking it all into account, the Vehicle Guy gets a 5 out of 10. At number 5 we have the Tryhard. The max level PTFO only tryhard quite often single-handedly drags their team through the game, carrying many of the other types of players mentioned in this video on their shoulders. Quite often more invested in the game than perhaps they should be, the tryhard wants to win and will take whatever loadout or vehicle required in order to do so. There is of course the other type of tryhard, someone who will not stop until they kill you. However, as annoying as they might be, at least they are concentrating on working for the team and therefore the win. They therefore score a rating of 7 out of 10. The Meta Masters. Quickly following the tryhards are the Meta Masters, and for those who don't know, Meta stands for the most effective tactic available and can be found in pretty much every game that's ever been made. In some games though, the meta is more valuable than others, and a great example of this is the AEK G18 loadout in Battlefield 4. If you are playing Operation Locker, then this is the most used loadout, and pretty much every infantry tryhard will use it for the majority of their playtime. What I would say though is if you're getting to a level where using the meta is really easy, try something a bit different instead of smashing 2,000 hours out using the same weapon. Rating 7 out of 10. Next up is the streamer slash YouTuber. Maybe not all of you have come across a streamer or YouTuber when playing on Battlefield, but they usually are fairly decent at the game or at least plan to entertain those watching, so won't be seen camping on a hill or finishing bottom of the scoreboard. This however is not an issue. The issue is when a larger streamer will join a server only to be followed by 10 of his finest viewers, all equipped with a level 100 shit bucket medal and brown nose. They will literally do anything that is required in order to keep their beloved hero alive, and often this will lead to a very frustrating games for those on the other team. They are nonetheless very useful for the team they are on, and for that reason gain a score of 7 out of 10. The average gamer. The average gamer is someone who doesn't take the game too seriously, but quite enjoys hitting a nice clip or winning a game. This probably accounts for most of you watching the video, whether you play on console or PC, and has no real bearing on your skill level. At the end of the day, Battlefield is a video game, and it's all about having fun whilst trying to work as a team wherever possible. The average gamer keeps the franchise running, and quite often dictates whether a game is won or lost. For that, they receive a rating of 8 out of 10. Something of a rarity on Battlefield games, more accurately Battlefield 1, the medic that actually heals is the real MVP. This goes for the support player that drops ammo and the repairer that will actually repair. This is the only group on this list to gain a 10 out of 10 rating and a gold star. The MVPs will do their best to resurrect not only squad mates but randoms too. I have to say that these players may not always be the most skilled, but their selfless ability to Rambo revive and drop ammo all over the place brings them to the top of this list. 10 out of 10, GG. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on it and check out my other content on the screen shown at the end. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.